I just set this light up, and I hope that this is good enough lighting. I don't know, it's my sister's ring light. Hi guys, this video is going to be super long, and I forgot to make my intro and say this because I didn't know that it was gonna be this long. But if you want to skip to certain parts, you can start like the first 5 minutes of the video and maybe like skip like about not 10 minutes ahead, but like you can skip another 5 minutes ahead, another 3 minutes ahead, you know, see what I'm saying, you know, because this is for the people who relate, you know, for the people who want to see what's going on. Like, you're not alone. Like, I understand. It doesn't matter how young you are. You still have a mind and you still think a certain way. You know, just because you're, let's say, 20 doesn't mean you're smart. Doesn't mean just because you're 20 and you have a house and that stuff doesn't mean you have knowledge, that you know how to take care of yourself and take care of yourself. Like, I'm 15 and I've already seen it. Well, not all of it, but I've seen, not enough, but I've seen things, you know, that have given me knowledge that I can like help benefit myself. So if you want, you can skip to certain locations, but if you really want to get the gist, you don't have to sit here through this video and listen to me speak. But here you go, coming in right now. I don't really know what this video is going to be titled or about, but I just feel like I wanted to make a video because the timing just kind of feels right, you know. It's not gonna be like for views or anything like that. It's more gonna be like just to sit down and talk, or whatever you call those. But I kind of want to talk about why do people do the things they do, if that makes sense, you know. Like, why would you be doing something for somebody and they just like totally not realize what you're doing, or that, you know, you could be putting in so much effort into something and it just like goes unnoticed because, oh well, it's, you know, the usual. Or maybe it doesn't really go unnoticed. It does go noticed, but like it's kind of what you expected. You don't want to be like needy or anything, but like, you know, it's hard to talk to other people about it because you can't, you know, really trust everybody. You don't want to really upset anybody, and it's, you know, it kind of sucks to be honest. But sorry that I look a mess. You will not catch one video of me looking nice. There's just not a video. That's just it is what it is. So I feel like this is more of a, I feel like people do this more subconsciously, or there's something psychologically wrong with them. And that's not, you know, something to be ashamed about in a sense, you know. I'm trying to like make it seem like it's a mental case, like that sounds bad, but like it really isn't. It's just like it's just like somebody recognizing, you know, what they are, you know, whether it could be personality disorder or mental disorder. But it sounds 10 times bad than it probably is. Just recognizing it is better than it sounds. But I'm more of the kind of person to sit and observe. Like, I would be able to go into a room and observe, you know, energies. Like, I would know how this person feels about me. I would know how this person feels about me. I know, like, this person is fake or not. Like, I don't want to be, like, you know, assuming. So, like, I try to, like, it's creepy if I say, like, watch them. I don't watch them, but, like, I can feel it. It's so hard to explain. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm not judging people on, you know, without getting to know them. It's more of just like a thought I feel, and when I see it come to happen, I'm just like, I knew it. I knew this person is like this. I knew it. I just knew it, you know. I don't really rock with them like that, you know. I don't really rock with this person like that. Or it doesn't even have to be like that. Like, you know, they may not, you know, rock with me like that, and I can feel that. Like, I can feel it, you know. I'm just like, keep my distance, you know. I don't really do that keep friends close, enemies close, whatever. I don't really do that. But I don't know, I guess I can just feel when somebody is being weird or uncomfortable or just like, you know. By the way, if you're getting offended by any of what I'm saying, don't really take this personally. I think you just should think about it a little, because this video is going to be all over the place. If you don't like what I'm saying, then you don't have to watch this video. It's not even going to be out there anyways. This is more of like, if you're a daily watcher, not a daily, but like if you're subscribed, or if you know about this channel and you're watching this, obviously you're watching it. But if you're not, you're not. And you don't have to agree with any of the things that I'm saying, but like if you can relate in some sort of way to like just why people do the things they do, like it's weird. And I'm not to say that I'm not human, because like I'm Jesus, but like I don't know, it's just weird, you know. And I'm more of that kind of person where I would hold things in. Like I wouldn't really tell people what's really going on, like my deepest, darkest things. I don't really tell people about that. Only people who, certain people, I would tell them certain things to an extent. You know, I have a best friend, I would tell her basically everything, you know, because I know, like, it's like my soul knows that I can trust her, and like I just can't see like or feel her being fake. That's why she's been my best friend since the 3rd grade, because literally there's nobody like her. So I would tell her she's the only one on this planet that I would tell. And I don't want to like offend my family in a specific way, because we've been through so much together, but like there's just like, don't take it really personally. There's just, and I'm sure that anybody else can relate, there's just a certain extent where I would tell you. Same thing with you to me, there's a certain extent that you tell me about certain things, and it's just better just not to say, you know. That's where that privacy comes really hand to hand, even though we are family, you know. But yeah, like for example, it doesn't even have to be a relationship why people do the things they do, whether it be, which is mainly bad I'm talking about, because I just need to get this off my chest. And this isn't really specifically towards anybody, but like, you know, people in school, you know, people at home, why they really disappoint, why they hurt, you know. It's more, I've recently got into, you know, psychological. So like if somebody would do something like and it'd be like really weird, I would be like, oh, you know, this is a narcissistic behavior thing, you know, like this is something a narcissist would do. Like I can't ever imagine myself doing that. Like, why is this person doing this? And I've never seen this happen before, you know. So I would like go on YouTube and type up, well, oh, what are narcissistic behaviors? What's a narcissist? What is bipolar disorder? You know, like I'd search up those things, you know. Not really, you know, psychopath, maybe a sociopath, but not a psychopath. Like I wouldn't search up like and like research on like a psychopath, because I've never met one personally. Like I haven't gotten that vibe, you know. I'm not saying that they are rare, I'm just saying I've never seen one. But yeah, I like to look at things psychologically, like, oh, this is why this person is doing this. Maybe they have this and they don't even know about it, but they won't go to the doctor and like get their brain scanned or whatever they do to find out whatever somebody has. Like, no, like it's stupid. Why would they think they'd have it, you know? But and when you tell them, it's like they don't have it, you know. No, they don't have it. No, this is not what they have. This mental disorder is not what they have, you know. So I don't even go there, you know. But I just always keep it in the back of my mind, like this person may have this and that, you know. Like it's all about the vibes, honestly, and sometimes the feeling, you know. Moving on, you know. Me doing this video, as I said before, like I don't really know what the title is gonna be called, what I'm really talking about. I just feel a certain way. Like, I just, after what's happened to me, not like, oh, I've been hurt, like, been hurt before, like, the boy I was with has crushed my heart, not like that, but like, more personally, and it may not matter to certain people, like, it's just a brush off the shoulder, like, or it may not seem as important as I'm saying it is. I'm not going to go into details because I'm just not the kind of person to, like, specifically talk about the situation, because I don't want people, feeling bad, or they may not even feel anything at all, but like, it's just personally what I feel, like, some people will be like, oh, I feel bad for you, and others would be like, really, like, over that or over that. It's all about perspective and opinion, I know for a fact that in school I learned about myself that I can't really get the words out. I can write. Like, I'm not saying I'm the best writer in the world, but I can write. I guess I'm a good writer. I don't like being told how to write or structure. I just like to write, Stupid rules. Don't even get me on school rules. Like, the stupid writing rules are so stupid. But whenever I do free write and I take my time, specifically during zero period, specifically our last project, like, I'm a really good writer. Like, my teacher even pointed me out. Like, I'm a good writer. I was like, oh, thank you. Like, it's just all in here. And I thought I did so bad because it was not really what we were supposed to be doing, but it was actually really good to her, That made me really happy. And, saying good morning or saying hi to my teachers, having them tell me that makes them happy, that makes me happy. And it really brings a smile to my face. And just when people, in general, you get compliments, it's nice, but like, with my writing and with the way, I carry myself, it's, very nice to have that acknowledged. Yeah, so whenever I write, specifically, this is another separate topic. Whenever I write, that's my way of getting the words out, because I can't really speak it in class, because I don't really feel comfortable, even though if I have an answer to certain things, I don't really feel comfortable, I write, I speak with my words, on a piece of paper. That's how I do it, I do write certain lyrics for songs, about, whether it's about me, or somebody else, or something else, I would write, and I don't really do anything with it. It's in my notes, but on my phone, which I'm using right now. But it's, yeah, I wrote songs a lot. Whenever I'm really, really out of it, like, I would write a song about it, or write a song about somebody else's perspective on the situation, I don't know. Moving back to, personally, I don't know, I guess it's just really hard for people to understand, like, not everybody's going to, please mind that, if you can hear that, please mind it, it's the shower. Not everybody's gonna agree with you. Like, that's a major topic on what I'm speaking about. Like, not everybody's gonna agree with you and, say that you're specifically right or wrong. It's not about who's right, and it's not about who's wrong. It's about the situation itself, people come, people go, people come, people go. It's, people understand, some people don't. That's fine, I'm more of that kind of empath. I don't want to, like, label myself, but I'm more, if you can search it up, I'm also a crystal child, which I found out about myself, but you can search up what an empath or a crystal child is. I feel like I'm both. Like, I'm put in that situation, and I know to a certain extent I've met people who are that kind of, like my best friend, she's the one who's like monitoring everybody. She listens to all sides, like me. Like I'm the one person who listens to everybody, but doesn't mean necessarily everybody listens to me, you know? That's why sometimes I would keep to myself, because like I'm gonna listen to these people, but who, whether they're family or friends or like school in general, you know, because like that's like all that happens. Doesn't mean they're gonna listen to me, and they wouldn't notice it. And don't tell them that, because you're wrong, not them. You're wrong. So you can't tell them that, you know, that listen, most of the time it's just you doing the talking, and then when it's my turn, there's no time. Whoop, looks like time's up. And it's kind of funny how I'm laughing about it, because like it sounds a little stupid to some people, but like sometimes you just really need to check in with somebody. You don't have to specifically like be there for them, you know. And whoever is watching this video, because I know some of you who have subscribed, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. And this isn't specifically towards somebody, it's just life in general. Like, let me know if you can relate in the comments, you know, if you can relate to this, or try to understand what I'm talking about. It's mainly the little things, you know, like the littlest things with me could like hurt, and you don't know. And some people, they just don't know, because I don't give a reaction. Like, it's either I be quiet, I pretend that I didn't hear you. It's so hard to explain it, and it's kind of rude. In my opinion, what I do is a little rude, but I don't know, I just don't, it's like I have no words. I can't get the words out, you know? Whenever I'm in an argument, like personal argument, it's really hard to get the words out, because you try to remember all these things. It's like all these things pile up to the point where you can't remember anything. Like, you could be giving so much and you can't remember one thing that you give. Like, and then you're choking out, you know. It happens to some people, it happens to me. You would like to get out the words, but as I said, you know, the best way I can get out the words is by writing it down. That's just a personal preference. Some people, they speak and they can go on and speak forever, and they can't write for anything for their life, but they use it through their words. I use it through a paper and a pen. Personal preference. We're going back to personal preference, you know. And I know I'm, guys, 15, turns 15 September 19th this year. I'm 15. Some people are like, what does a 15-year-old know about this? Like, why would she be even close to it? Like, has she even been in the same situations I have? Like, I am the way I am for a specific reason, you know. And me too, I am the way I am for a specific reason too, you know. I'm not saying that like it's an excuse for all of us to make, but like, just be more aware and check in with people, you know. And don't necessarily be all me, you know. It's just so irritating sometimes. Just need to get this out. I watch a great YouTuber. Her name is Shallon Lester. If I can, I'll link her below. But her name is Shallon Lester, and she gives good relationship advice. It's not, and I'm not specifically talking about a relationship, like, but like, she also gives good psychological advice, and she has the tea on celebrities, so we can learn from their mistakes, you know. But she also dives into psychologically why like the Kardashians are the way they are and stuff like that. You can really see that that's why the way they are. Or like, we would just analyze, you know, oh, this person is a pure narcissist, like they have this, yeah, they do this and this and that. But like I said, there's like a reason behind everything. Everybody has a story. Everybody has their own mind. Just because you would like see somebody and like, because I'm naturally a quiet person, just because you see somebody doesn't mean that like they're always okay just because they have a blank face, you know, or they're smiling. That happens a lot when like the happiest people that you look at, the happiest people are always the saddest people on the inside. Okay, it doesn't matter what anybody says. Happiest people, saddest people. What you see on the outside is not what you get on the inside. See a happy relationship on YouTube, a happy relationship on Instagram, like their couple goals. That's not necessarily what they are in real life. I'm not saying that for every case, but I'm saying that for like most to have cases, or if that makes any sense. If that makes sense, you know, what you see is not always what you get, and it's sad, to be honest. Like, you'd expect somebody to be a certain way, and it's not even expect, but I don't know if that's the right word, but like, and they're kind of just not. It's like, well, that's kind of a disappointment. This is a disappointment. And also another thing, another situation. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and I completely forgot my thought. I forgot what I was gonna say, but let's, I guess we can talk about toxicness. How to know if somebody's toxic. I really forgot what I was gonna say, and it was really good too. It was going so great. Just letting it all out. Toxicness, toxicity, whatever it's called. Anyways, the word toxic is very like ill, you know? It's got a very negative connotation to it. And it doesn't always mean like, oh, this person's physically abusing you. That's not what that means. You know, it could be not from like the smallest perspective, but like from something like, oh, this person's been cheating. Not that's a bad example, but it is toxic if somebody's cheating on you. This person is being a type of way, like you're always fighting with a friend, family member, or like they're being weird, you know, because I get vibes. Cannot stress this, y'all. Sometimes I feel like nobody in this world except my best friend knows what's going on in my mind, because nobody really truly understands what goes on in my mind except for her, and we don't even see each other like that. Like, we text, but like she still will be my best friend no matter what, you know. If you see like certain behaviors, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this, like from friend, family member, anybody at school, workplace, anything like that, you know, somebody that you're close to, somebody in your past, and you know that they are toxic in a sense of whether it's physical, mental abuse. They could be doing the smallest things that leave a bad impact on you. The little things, guys, the little things. It's the little things. The little words that you tell somebody could really, or the little things that you do can really affect the way their weekend is going. Like, oh wow, I'm really thinking about this. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I care, because I honestly kind of don't really care, but it still gets to me. It's so hard to explain. It still gets to me, and I don't want to care, but it gets to me. Little things that you may think are small or very little, somebody else like me, sensitive in a sense, you know, would just think about, like, continue to think about. And it's like, why am I thinking about this? Like, it probably wasn't even reflected to me, but it probably wasn't even like meant to hurt in their eyes, but probably if I were to take a survey, it hurt in their eyes, half the room's eyes, and it won't hurt in their eyes. It goes back to personally, like I keep saying, personally, this is how I feel. And just because you feel a specific type of way about a certain situation, it doesn't always mean that others can understand or feel the same way. You know, like not everybody's gonna understand. You know, not everybody's gonna understand. Should I make another video about like guys, you know? Or should I just say it real quick? I don't know. For those who have a relationship or are weirded out by, you know what? There's a whole other separate video that I probably should make, but I'm 15 and I feel this way. It's so weird. I'm 15 and I feel this way. Let's do something quick on guys. One thing that's very, very weird about boys in like my school is they would look at me, and I'm sorry if you're a family member that or very close friend who is listening to this, but they would look at me and some of them would stare from time to time, and then they wouldn't do anything. Like they would just go on their way. Some of them, it's like they fear that I'm going to reject them, or they fear that I'm not going to like them because I maybe look intimidating, but I'm not, you know, like my actions show that I'm not, but I look intimidating. It's so hard to explain, man. Like, it's kind of irritating. Like, then don't look at me at all. Like, please don't look at me. If you have no intentions of saying something to me, then why are you looking at me? Like, it's so weird. I don't understand it. I've looked at it psychologically. I've obviously found results, but like, I don't know. And some of them who have, you know, are in a relationship, it's like they look at me, I'm like, why are you looking at me? Why are you acting a little weird? Like, why are you acting like I won't talk to you if you talk to me? But yet you look at me like what? And a lot of them do that. So if you have any explanation as to why that occurs, please let that down below in the comment section. Please let me know, because I would like to know. Oh my god, I'm a mess right now. My room is a mess too. Maybe when I'm older, I'll say specifically what goes through my mind, because not everybody, they would look at me and think that I'm like all right, but I could have so much going on in my mind, whether it's about you or in what you just said to me and how I feel about it, and now I'm crushed, like I'm torn apart, and I have a feeling that's gonna be like that my entire life. Like when somebody says something to me and they mean it to be rude, it sticks with me, especially when you're close. It sticks, and I hate it so much, so I try my best to block it out, you know. Screw this person, screw you. You know, some people you just, I don't know, you love them, they would leave. And I'm not saying like in a relationship wise, this is past the relationship wise. I really don't honestly have time for that. Some people you love, they leave, you know. They're only there for a certain time. Maybe they come back, maybe they don't. It's whatever. Some people you love, it's the people that like you love the most, you know, that hurt you the most. And I think that happens with a lot of people, if not everybody, a lot of people. It's, you know, everybody, you know, or not everybody. It's always like the people that you love the most are the ones that hurt you the most. Can't really do anything about it because you love them. Because you love them. But I don't know. There's nothing that I can do about it. Sometimes I wish I could tell people with my mind, like, listen, this is how I feel, this is how you made me feel, I want to die. I want to, no, I don't mean it as like I want to kill myself. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean it like I'm really sad. Like, you just made me really, really sad and angry. Why would you say that? Why would you do that to me? Have I done something like that to you? Have I done something like that to you? No, I haven't. I haven't done something like that to you. Because I know it would tear me apart, probably more than it tears you apart. And I'm not saying that I'm joyous and I'm, the best human being in the world, because I know I am most definitely not. I'm not perfect. But I wouldn't, purposely try to hurt somebody. And I feel like people, they see that, but no reaction. Like, there's just no reaction. It's like you give and they take, whether it's you, somebody else, they give and they take, and maybe you're the problem, maybe you're the problem. Because sometimes I do feel like, oh, I must be the problem. Like, this person obviously might be getting this sort of treatment because of me. Or I may feel like I'm in a position that somebody's telling me that I'm in a position, but I don't feel like I'm in that position. Like, this is a completely different situation I'm talking about right now. You're telling me that I'm in a position, but I don't feel like I'm in a position. It's almost, if, like, let's say you're in a relationship, this doesn't pertain to me. You're in a relationship, you say that this person says that they love you, but, like, do you feel like they love you? Do you feel that? For those people who don't, this is who I'm talking to. You say that you're so in love, or that this is your best friend, and they would do anything for you, but yet they ditch you as soon as they see somebody that they really know, Like, do they really love you? Do they love you? I think you should really, it makes you really question, like, wow. Okay, this video is really long, and I am not about to edit this. At this mark right now, it's 32 minutes and 4 seconds right now. It's probably going to be edited a little bit, but that's for, like, my pauses, because I do pause a lot. The last thing that I guess I will be speaking about is, man, I keep losing my train of thought. Why do I do this to myself? And then after I post this video, I'm going to be like, after I end this video, I'm going to be like, I forgot to say this. This is what I was going to say. So irritated. Okay, I can't really remember what I was going to say, but just remember that people do mostly, in my opinion, this doesn't have to be right or scientifically proven, but I have, like, not studied with book-wise, but, like, watched so many videos. I've watched so many videos on, relationships, love relationships. I'm a Star Wars fan. That's another video that I'll probably make right after this one, because I really don't want to wait till a specific time and then don't do it, I just want to talk right now. I just want to talk. I watch a lot of psychological videos. How comes I can remember this? I watch a lot of psychological videos, like so many. Like I said, Shallow Lester, she really knows her stuff because she's really been there. And just random psychological videos. Shane Dawson was really probably one of the starts to it. He's really got you thinking. Like, after that Jake Paul video that he made a while back on Sociopath, it's really got me thinking, like, all right, like, wow, there really is a psychological reason behind certain things, whether it's been your past or not, I don't know. But yeah, people subconsciously do things. It's not always to hurt you, but this could be a first reaction that they do. This is the first thing they think. And if it hurts you, they're in devil mode. It doesn't. If people make you happy, they make you happy, It's all subconsciousness. They may not, like, meaning, like, in my definition of this, I haven't even looked it up, but I have watched a few videos and I've got the gist of what people mean by subconscious, like, doing it and not knowing it, that they're doing it. See, it's better if I write things out. I just can't get the words out. I'm a writer. Doesn't mean I like to write about AP stuff, like the history behind China. Like, I would like to know the basics and know what happened. Doesn't mean I want to take a whole test on it. Does not mean I want to take a whole test on it and constantly study about this, having to know this, this, and this. That's a whole other video on school. I do school. That's just a whole nother video. Because I have my opinion on school. Does not mean I'm not going to college, though. And I'm not going to study, because I'm trying not to be homeless when I get older. But that's a whole nother video, my opinion on school. Yeah, that's a key word. Subconsciously. Subconscious actions. Whatever you want to note it out. But you should search up the word empath. You should search up psychological things, you know. Watch Sal and Lester. She has the tea if you're into tea on Hollywood. Stars like the Kardashians. Watch Sal and Lester. Be mindful. Okay? Just be really mindful. Because you may not always know what's going on. Just because somebody it's the way it looks like this is happening, because automatically, this is why something's happening. And this goes for everything. Like, everything. This is happening because of this. Don't always assume. I hate when people assume. Whenever I assume a situation is happening, because I can see it, like I know what's going on, and I'm assuming that this person is doing this and this and this because of this. Well, I may not know what's going on, but personally, or with friends, family, in school, doesn't mean, and it does not mean that what you assume is what's going on. So please, whoever likes to assume, stop assuming. And if you understand, if you're like, you know that other people assume things about you, because, you know, this is my channel, some things about you, let me tell you, please stop assuming. Please stop assuming. I hate that. Just because I'm doing something doesn't mean it's what I mean to do, you know? Or doesn't mean it's what I want to do. It's because this is personal reason, or this is something that I know and nobody else knows is happening. That's why I'm doing this. Okay? This goes for everything that I do, you know? So please stop assuming on other people's lives. This is for everybody who agrees. If you relate, let me know, okay? Now, I forgot, I was gonna list like 2 other points, if I can. If you guys like this video, I'll make another video like this. Sorry that it was so long. If you want, you can skip to certain parts, because I am all over the place in this video right now. Anyways, update. If you guys want me to post my London video, I still have clips of those. I can post that real quick. See, let you guys get the gist of how it was when I was in London from, what was it? The ends of July, basically ends of July to the mid of August. I was in England, and I had a great time, but like I said, this video also kind of pertains to how I was feeling. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I feel a certain way. That looks creepy. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I feel a certain way. Stop assuming. Don't do it. Do not do it. I get really annoyed when people do that to other people. Yeah. Quick facts about how it is right now. I'm in 10th grade right now, starting my year. Just got my report card, 95 average, AP class, doing great. But it's a lot of work, and one class is where my anxiety really kicks in. Three or four, like 2, 1 class, I don't know. I'm a cheerleader. If you want a cheerleading video of how I pack to go do, I may do it because I just had homecoming game with varsity. I'm on JV. Like I said, I'm in 10th grade, but I just joined this year, and I've never seen or done anything cheerleading like. So once I got, that's a whole nother story time. Let me do a whole nother story time on that. I'll tell you guys all the cheerleading details. I'll even give another separate video on my routine, what I do for cheerleading. Still have a 0 period in school. I still have my own personal problems. And I still want to do YouTube, you know, because sometimes I feel like the world needs to think more. The world really needs to think more. If you're seeing this video and you enjoy this content, like it's relatable and you understand, let me know. Yeah, honestly, as far as school, cheerleading has consumed my life. And I'll give another video on that, how it has consumed my life. I love it. And I hope I continue to find this passion. So yeah. I kind of want to cry because I do have certain reasons why I made this video. Don't feel, if you are watching this, don't feel like it is personally on you 100%, because I can tell you that's probably most likely not the case. And if you relate with me, which is mainly my purpose, like I need to know if anybody else in this world can relate with what I'm talking about. Like I said, I do like to look at things psychologically. Not an expert. I'm a 15-year-old. I'm not an expert. But I do, you know, analyze people. I don't stalk them. That's something different. But I do whenever, whatever. I look a mess. I'm a train wreck. But I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, okay? Like and subscribe for more. I don't even know what time it is. I'm home alone right now. That's why I needed to make this video. Okay, so bye guys.